Hey everybody, it's Kentucky Girl. I'm going to go on one of my favorite walking trails, and I thought I would take everybody along. At the beginning of the trail here is a bluff, and that's Indiana Highway 135 bridge up there. We'll have to go over and check and see if any trolls live under it. So our mission today is we're going to go to the bridge. There's a footbridge on this trail that was an old county bridge, and it's been turned into repurposed here on the trail. This trail was formed in 2011, and the park here borders on Indian Creek. I don't know if you can see it yet, but we'll be walking along it just about the whole time under that beautiful bluff over there. I've come a little early, so hopefully we can see some wildlife. Usually always spot a crane or some kind of water bird out here in the creek. Well, I'm trying hard to get these birds to show up, but there I'm in the sun, they're in the shade. They look like they're all still asleep. So we're in definitely the sunny part of the trail. Over there where those birdhouses are, there's a little wildlife blind where you can set in and certain times of the day possibly see some wildlife. So let's move on up. I've never seen the ducks act like that. They're normally out here squawking, walking across the road. It's almost like they're in a daze. Okay, we're rounding the creek here, and we're going to be approaching the old Rothrock Mill footbridge in just a little ways. We just got to the shady part of the trail, thank God. And you can see, since I was here last, they were trying to lure some birds in. There's birds houses everywhere. And over there where you see that bench is Lake Hays. It's a little fishing pond with a pier. We'll go over and check that out on another video. Finally, I could get as close enough to the creek. I bet you all didn't believe me. There was a creek over there. The trail goes right alongside it. I just picked a bad time of day for sun to be able to show you. Well, on to the footbridge now. This is Big Indian Creek that runs along the side of this walking trail. In Corden, Indiana, two creeks converge, Big Indian Creek and Little Indian Creek. And that's how the town was formed, there with the two creeks converging. Good water supply. And this is about as close as I can get to the creek on the trail. Looks like it's very shallow today. You can see this trail is paved. A lot of the walking trails anymore are paved. The newer trails, because it's more accessible, helps people get out and get some exercise and just get out and be in nature. I know that's my drug of choice, is to get out in nature, around some water and trees, and hear the birds. Well, I'm trying like crazy to catch those water birds for you, but there they are. Finally, I got a good shot on the birds. Ducks, geese. I'm sure somebody knows exactly what they are. You can put it in the comments. Educate me on it. I just enjoy seeing wild things in nature. There's little benches every so far. That's good to encourage maybe people that aren't real super fit to get out and get some exercise and get out in nature and appreciate it. Finally got a spot where I can get a little closer down to the creek. Seeing it slowly but surely making its way on down. It's headed to the Ohio River. Here's just a nice little specimen of nature. He's quite camouflaged, so I don't know if you can make him out. He was enjoying himself right here by the creek, where he can take a swim. I figured I'd see some animals if I come out early. We're approaching the bridge. This is what it looks like as you come up, the fence on each side. Starting to hear the water going over some rocks. I like to hear the sounds the waters make. If you look very closely, you see that red? We are just about to the bridge. This is a historic old bridge. When we get to the other side, there's some information I'll show you on it. I like to see that they refurbish this old bridge. It gets a lot of use. A lot of people come out here and have graduation or senior pictures, engagement pictures. And I'm going to have to climb a little bit to get over the... And there's your view. That's going down, water heading south, looking to the south. Here's a view looking to the north. It's not a real deep creek. And I was doing some reading where the bend is up there in the creek. I read that there was an old mill. I don't think there's anything left of it anymore, but that's going to be on another section. There's looking off the bridge at Indian Creek. It's heading away from us here. Got out early this morning, so I got the place to myself. It's nice and peaceful. I can actually hear, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, microphone, but you can hear it going over some rocks out there. It's very pretty. Now here's the other side, where the water is coming under it. Looks like some algae's building up. The sign I told you at the end told a little more about it. It was a close-up picture. It was the Rothrock Mill Bridge. It was over Blue River between Crawford and Harrison counties in Indiana. So I'm real happy that it got a second life and people can enjoy it now. So this is Kentucky Girl, and thanks everybody for coming along on the journey with me.